Hello guys, welcome to I am Homeopath. Today's topic is diet and regimen in homeopathy. Before starting the video, I want to tell you that I have provided a link in the description box containing a very easy and simplified flowchart which covers almost the entire topic. So do check it out and let's start the video. Why the topic diet and regimen so important in homeopathy is because as the dose of the homeopathic medicine is minute, it is very much necessary that everything which can have any medicinal action should be removed from the diet and regimen of the patient during the course of treatment. The diet and regimen topic is given in the aphorism 259 to 263 of 6th edition of Organon of Medicine, which is given by Dr. Hahnemann. Because of the medicinal action of some food, the diet and regimen may act as obstacle to cure, and it may disturb the action of medicine, due to which cure may not be possible. The diet and regimen may act as maintaining cause in a patient, the removal of which can give cure to the patient. Diet and regimen is studied separately in acute diseases and in chronic diseases. During acute diseases, patients do not crave food that are harmful to them. They themselves bear great aversion to such foods, so extremely careful and thorough restrictions are not required. Like, for example, if a patient is suffering from acute pain in the abdomen or hyperacidity due to previous spicy meal, the patient will not crave food that will increase the pain or acidity. So here no rigorous restrictions are required during the treatment. But in chronic diseases, restrictions in the diet and regimen are very much necessary during the treatment of chronic miasmatic disease. Careful and thorough restrictions in the diet and regimen are advised to the patient by the physician after accurate observation in order to cure the patient. Restrictions which Dr. Hahnemann has advised are mainly meant for the cure of these chronic miasmatic diseases. Restrictions are mentioned as things to be avoided and things to be allowed. First, things to be avoided: beverages such as coffee, tea, liquors, odorous waters. The strong smell of these beverages may disturb or alter the action of homeopathic medicine. Foods such as highly spiced dishes and sauces, spiced chocolates, crude medicinal and vegetable soups, onions, and decomposed meat should be avoided during the course of treatment. Toilet articles such as perfume, essences, strong smelling flowers are to be avoided. Clothing and mode of life: sedentary lifestyle in close apartments where there is no fresh sunlight or fresh open air, heated rooms, woolen clothing, overexertion of body and mind, uncleanliness, and unnatural debauchery, residing in marshy regions, damp rooms. Debauchery means excessive indulgence or overdoing of drugs, alcohol, etc. All of these things disturb the action of homeopathic medicine, so these are to be avoided during the course of treatment. Now, the things to be allowed include intellectual recreation and moral life. This simply means enjoying the life and living peacefully moral life, active exercise in open air, such as walking, swimming, yoga practices, etc., and having proper nutritious diet. Now, for exam point of view, you must cover all these points. Aphorism numbers: why diet and regimen is important, diet and regimen in acute diseases, and diet and regimen in chronic diseases. And all of this we have already covered in the video, so if needed, again watch this video and your concept about this topic will get clear and you will not need to read it from book again. But don't do this though, do read it once from the book too. I have also provided a link down below in description box of a chart which covers almost entire about topic and helps you remember it. So do check it out once. Flowcharts help you remember the topic very easily, and also in exams it creates a very good impression if you draw a flowchart in the exam. So it's done guys. If you like the video, hit the like button, and if you are new to this channel, please subscribe to my channel, and also share it with your classmates, your friends, so that they'll also get some knowledge and help to study the topics of homeopathy that I'm sharing here on my YouTube channel.